Good morning. It's International Men's Day. Are you a strong man living with self-belief? The world needs more men with strong confidence and self-belief. Here we are in the kitchen. There's my little thank you plate from Rosie for our summer holiday to Chicago. It's International Men's Day. Later on today, 10 o'clock, I'll be going live with Joe Baldwin Trott, and we'll be talking about the importance of strong men, men who are living with clarity, confidence, self-belief, clear in what they're up to in the world, whether that's their family, whether that's their work, whether that's a bigger mission in the community, in society. There's just the strength of men. You can have that, yeah, totally. For others, it starts for themselves. It comes from living with conviction and living like with a clear sense that you're pulling the future that you want for yourself towards you. And the biggest loss of energy, the biggest frustration and pain and struggle that comes from men is when that frustration that they're not doing what they were supposed to do, that they're getting up each day and work that they don't enjoy, a relationship that's not working for them, frustrations and a loss of power in so many areas of their life. And that's just like the complete opposite of what men were built to do. Now, I don't mean that like an overbearing way. I don't mean that a controlling way where what I say goes. And this isn't even about being loud, being at the front of the room. You can have strength of conviction, clarity, a resoluteness in whatever situation you're in. I see it with successful men inside of happy families. I see it with single dads in situations where they're fighting for their children and trying to end a relationship in a positive way, and they're facing some quite toxic energy from the other side. In each of these situations, the best thing you can do is show up clear, confident, strong, someone who's not going to slip back and just like fall into a malaise. I'm just hearing Rosie's cereal crash out into the bowl, reminding me of how much time we've got left before the school. So if you are going to work, then of course you'll have to have a sneaky cup of tea about 10 o'clock as Joe and I jump back online and talk about strong men with self-belief. If this is an area for you, men don't really show, not a lot of men put their hand up and say, oh yeah, that's me. And that's the other part of this. It's the realization that if you're not living with self-belief, if you haven't got that conviction and that confidence, then where'd you go and get it? Who'd you talk to? How'd you build it? How did you create it? And the exciting thing about that is you create it by having a lot of fun, by having it out with people who are up to the same stuff, holding you to account, pushing you forward. It isn't something that you just pick up on the street. Okay. And the other thing is it doesn't happen overnight. So I'm seeing lots of people come online. So I'll just remind you, at 10 o'clock today, Joe Baldwin Trott and I are going to be back on a live talking about the importance of strong men, confidence, clarity, living with a clear vision and sense of purpose. Where'd you get that? You have to build it. You have to create it. And where have I been? Basically, if you've been around, you'd notice that I just disappeared off the face of the earth for about the last 6 weeks. Combination of COVID and some other changes with taking on some more work. So just some lifestyle changes and some adjustments, which is pretty much setting me up for 2022, which falls into this exact subject. So International Men's Day, Team Super Dad, Dad the Soul, Modern Man. There's like dad community sprouting up everywhere, and that's so exciting. The Mankind Project, the Guild of Dads is everywhere. And that's not to say men are taking over. But what it is to say is that a lot of men are realizing that there's more that they want. There's more that they can be. And we have to realize that that is a good thing. We have to see women growing in strength and confidence and conviction working together, making changes in the world, all positive things. Men need to make sure that they're doing the same thing as well, not to compete, but just for their own belonging, for their own success, happiness, and the tribe, the companionship, the collective spirit, and success. So 10 o'clock, back on the live, and I'll see you then. You can post some questions here if you've got any, and we'll try and cover those off, or come and join us on the live and be part of it. Happy International Men's Day. I'll see you later.